Okay, so this one is probably pretty pointless, which is something you could say about my entire channel, video games in general, and the universe as a whole. If you don't know, on this channel, myself and my friend Chrissy have been playing a game called TOEM for a series called Gaming with the Gender Trash. And if you do know and are familiar with the series, then you probably have inferred that we're enjoying the ride. You know, whilst being weird, cringy, and unfunny.
Just like you.
I mean, I'm cringy and unfunny in these videos, what were people expecting? Do check it out, by the way, there are some moments in our little journey that you might even appreciate. Anyway, I needed something easy for this week, and I've got all the footage and the thoughts, so it might as well be TOEM's time to shine. TOEM, a photo adventure, is another one of those games that I will recycle my "it's made with talent and love" line, but in the interest of keeping things interesting, I'll try to at least word it differently this time. The game drew my eye when I saw it on the store for a few reasons. One, it was free to the plebs like me who still pay for Sony's monthly subscription service. Well, I pay annually, but I'm no less of a mark for doing so. And B, it looked adorable, and just ask my various adopted children how easily I am swayed into picking up a cute thing. So what does this monochrome cutie have to offer the gamers of the world? Let's find out together. After the tedious begging bit. If you don't want to watch this bit again, fair enough, skip 34 seconds ahead. If you enjoy these videos, then don't forget to like, leave a comment and subscribe for future videos. If you want to, you can support the channel further by going to patreon.com/RonicaReviews and pledging £1 a month, which will help me to keep building the channel and bringing you content, and it will also get you some nifty benefits. You'll get 24 hours early access to new reviews, a shout out at the end of videos, and you'll get to suggest new games for me to cover. But what if you want something more tangible back for your support? Then you want to head over to ronicareviews.teamor.com to get yourself some merch. We have several t-shirts for you to browse, a couple of tote bags, and even a jigsaw puzzle. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter if you'd like. You'll find links to everything here in the description below. Now, on with the video. I know how annoying and repetitive that bit gets, I do apologise. If you forgive me, why not send £1 a month to my Patreon? God, that was about as subtle as a flying brick that suffers from Tourette's syndrome and violent diarrhea, wasn't it?
If you know it's annoying, why not make it less so?
Do you want to know why? Because it didn't occur to me.
Such a genius.
Do you want to wind up in Riley's lab?
I'll be good.
TOEM follows this adorable little bugger right here whose name isn't TOEM. In fact, it doesn't seem to have a name, so I'll be calling it Dippy Fresh from this point forwards. Dippy Fresh is sent by his dear old mum on a quest to find and photograph a magical phenomenon called the TOEM. She gives us a camera and tells us to practice by taking a photo of her, the self-interested fuck. Still, Dippy Fresh isn't one to turn down anything from anyone, so we do so, and thus are introduced to the camera mechanic. The game is based entirely around taking photos of things to please the weirdos that populate this world, or to otherwise use our camera to look at things to solve puzzles. Honestly, I could probably piss off and go back to doom scrolling Facebook and half listening to the TV, because that's the majority of the game summed up right there. But there is a little more to it than that, and the more time we spend here, the less time I spend watching grown men cry over the casting choice of the Little Mermaid. You know, because they've clearly got so much going on in their life that they get upset over the skin colour of a fucking make-believe fish.
Seriously, are people still complaining about that?
Yeah, I know, right? It's truly pathetic.
But surely she'd have paler skin living so deep in the ocean.
So you're fine with mermaids, magical sea witches and talking crabs, but her skin tone is where you draw the line, okay then?
It's a conspiracy to erase all white people.
No. Anyway, piss off, will you? I did not expect you to stick around this long. In TOEM, we travel between a few areas in this weird little world we call home, meeting unusual individuals and completing quests for them. These quests just so happen to all revolve around our camera in some way or another. On occasion, they rely on our ability to walk to a place, but it's mostly the camera. In fact, the society in this game seems to be weirdly horny for anything related to photos in general, which is weird because these photos don't even have any winnings or boons in them. Almost every single task we need to perform requires us to employ our camera. Obviously, there are only so many ways that such quests can manifest before they start to feel too contrived. It makes sense that we have to photograph a monster to get proof of monsters. It makes less sense that the only way to fix a piece of machinery is to shove our camera inside and jostle it around a lot. You may be expecting me to be very mean to this game and to give it wedgies behind the gym like the photo-obsessed nerd that it is, given my last few sentences anyway. However, if you've caught any episodes of Gaming with the Gender Trash, then you'll recall that I really enjoy this game and have quite a lot of nice things to say about it, though they are mostly related to how the game looks. There's still nice things to say, goddammit. Oh, we can frame a picture. But
Sunglasses Straw is the new employee of the month.
Yep. Oh, not all you anymore now, mate. Someone else has taken it over. Someone more worthy.
Haha, wee! What do you mean I'll fall? I've got perfect balance.
If he doesn't
hit
fall,
the deck right now. Honk him! Honk him!
Oh, that's Oh, that was... If only you could have photographed that
And if
moment.
only we could go, I told you so, but he's no longer there to talk to.
The game is adorable as fuck and is quite a chilled experience, not unlike last week where I spent most of the day in Dreamlight Valley fishing for seaweed. Oh balls, I haven't played that for a couple of days. I hope everyone hasn't died. I rather enjoy having some chill out games at the ready. They really help me unwind after being alive for another day in the shit show we call the world. I was originally going to say in the shit show the world has become, but come on, it's always been kind of crap. The most complicated thing you'll do in TOEM is find a thing that you need to photograph and remember to open the camera and not the menu, because I kept opening the menu like the utter fuckwad that I am. You may have noticed the menu keeps opening in the footage that I show you. It's because I kept pressing the wrong button, because I'm very clever. I fully accept that this is probably just a me problem. I was playing the Outer Worlds earlier today and I kept pressing jump when I wanted to interact with things. I'm bad at video games. You'll spend a lot of your time wandering around the levels and acquiring new quests from the people you meet. Most of them have their own little quirks and charms, and it's always interesting to see new characters. Some of them are just copy-pasted and only serve as quest givers, but I get the sense that the development team didn't want to expend unnecessary effort designing unique character models for encounters that really didn't need them. TOEM as a whole is not particularly challenging, but their challenge clearly isn't what the game was going for. Now, before the hardcore gamers of the world light their pitchforks and sharpen their torches, hear me out. Challenge is by no means necessary for a video game. Video games are meant to be enjoyed, and enjoyment can be provided in many ways. I wouldn't say it's challenging to upset Karens on the internet, but it doesn't mean it's not fun and entertaining every time you do it. Obviously, there are games which thrive on the challenge they provide. Their entire designs are based around building and testing the skill of the player. Some games, however, look at the fucking mess that life is and say to themselves,
Less of that, I think.
there's a reason why games like Stardew Valley, What Remains of Edith Finch, Firewatch, The Stanley Parable and Animal Crossing managed to do so well for themselves after all. TOEM knows exactly what it wants to be and just be's the thing that it wants to be. How about that? It utilises the camera mechanic in interesting and creative ways, it keeps itself accessible so that anyone of any skill level can pick it up and play, and it does so all whilst being the cutest little motherfucker to ever cute down Cutie Street, giving cute jobs to all the cute little hookers down there, and what the fuck am I on about? Just look at Dippy Fresh here and tell me that this little bastard isn't adorable. Everything about it is designed to be as cute and endearing as possible. Most characters that we meet are visually distinctive from one another, and most are a delight to converse with. The best thing though in this game must be the animals that we see. My friend and I just spent ages taking random snaps of the adorable animals we found, because look at these adorable little buggers.
Look at that doggo! Look at that kitty cat! Oh my god, look at the funny little porcupine beetle thing! I don't know what it is, but I desperately want a plushie of it.
I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what drugs she's on, I just know she's on drugs. But look at the happy little monster right here, and the cute little nervous one, and look at this high as fuck ghosty boy over here, but most of all, look at this fucking seagull. He's got all the swank. Look at the way the game world presents itself. Whilst it may be black and white, it is not a detriment to the game, as it uses this visual style to great effect. There aren't many things in this game to criticise. Honestly, the biggest complaint that I could make about TOEM is that sometimes the puzzles and the solutions are a wee bit arbitrary. I'm really not sure what we're actually supposed to do for this high ghost. I feel like we're supposed to do something, I just haven't figured it out yet. Neither me or Chrissy could. Though we do only share like 2 brain cells between the pair of us, and sometimes one of those brain cells is drunk on the job, so maybe we're just stupid. And sometimes these puzzles could have been solved either through NPCs having some common sense or by a photo being taken somewhere else. One early puzzle in the forest area is to take a photo of the hotel. I guess it's not really a puzzle, it's more of just a quest. I shouldn't have said puzzle. Anyway, I got the whole thing in frame, even bitterly pointed this out to my friend as we played the game, but it didn't count because I didn't take the photo from the one place in the level that I was supposed to. Though if I'm being totally honest with you, that was the most annoying the game ever got to my recollection, and even then it wasn't really annoying per se, it was more just a, oh, okay, sort of moment. It was hard work finding that complaint, alright? You see, the problem is that TOEM was built by developers who understood the scale of the thing that they were building and only included the things that they needed to make the game work the way it was meant to work. Damn, how dare they be professional like that. We don't end up bogged down with a dozen needless mechanics or stats. We're given one mechanic that can be implemented in multiple ways to achieve various goals, and is simple enough to use that anyone can. Something else worth bringing up now is the background music. The game has several tracks that you can discover, and they're all quite lovely to listen to, and they fit the game like a glove. On an audio-visual level, the game is damn near perfect. Whilst it doesn't have a lot of gameplay elements, it does make the most of the ones it does have. There really isn't anything else to be said. It's a small-scale, gorgeous, relaxing game that is utterly charming. Also, I love the name of the studio who made this. They're called Something We Made, and I just find that adorable. Look at this logo. They are trying to weaponize the very concept of being cute. So, TOEM: A Photo Adventure is a lovely puzzle game with a great presentation and is crafted by a development team with care and love. I moved the words around a little bit. That counts as different. Screw you. I'd say it's worth playing if you're looking for a charming little adventure game. That'll do. I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. I love you all, and we'll see you next time.
Hi guys, it's Guy from Ronica Reviews. I play Vera and I play that god awful gamer dude. I just wanted to point out that me and all the team here at Ronica Reviews do not share the opinions of this god awful gamer.
Why did I write that line?
We're absolutely in line with.
We're not cunts.
Yeah, we're not cunts. So with that said, have some fucking bloopers because we're all shit at this.
Today's day.
This was the biggest mistake of my life.
So many mistakes I made.
Yeah,
Why do you keep inviting me?
Do check it out, by the way. There are some moments in our journey that you might appreciate. Anyway, it's something. No, I needed something for this week, is what I was meant to say, and now I have said it. However, if you've caught any episodes of the Gaming with the Gender Trash series, then you'll know that I happen. That's not what the word says.
In my professional opinion.
Oh dear. Fucking Nazi scientist. I did a whole line there. I forgot to hit record.
But surely she'd have paler skin, so if you don't miss words out, the sentence usually fucking makes sense.